Part
Ninja
2.
Man. Dancehall is an outgrowth of reggae, both of which emerged from Jamaica. In the 1980s and 1990s, that particular mix of Jamaican musical styles, along with pounding dance beats and hip-hop, took off around the world and made stars out of a handful of practitioners, including Desmond Ballantyne, who performed under the name Ninja Man. He imbued his songs such as My Weapon, Above the Law, and Murder Dem, with visceral and harrowing lyrics about violence and criminal activity. A career that included musically documenting violence came to an end when Ninja Man joined the list of musicians who have killed people. In 2009, Ninja Man got into a fight with an acquaintance named Ricardo Johnson. The next day, the musician went looking in Kingston for Johnson, bringing along associate Dennis Clayton, his son Janile Ballantyne, and some guns. The trio gave chase, cornered Johnson, and fired multiple shots, with one going into the victim's side. He died from those injuries, and in 2017, Ninja Man and his accomplices stood trial for murder. All three were found guilty, and all received lengthy prison sentences. Janile Ballantyne and Clayton were given 15 years behind bars, while Ninja Man received 25 years in a hard labor camp for murder, and then another 20 for the crime of shooting with the intent to harm another person. That makes him eligible for parole in December 2042, when Ninja Man will be 76 years old. Bobby Bosel, a tertiary figure in the Los Angeles music scene of the 1960s, wannabe rock star Charles Manson once connected with the Beach Boys to make a song. His musical career and aspirations fizzled out before long, but Manson maintained connections to many celebrities, including Bobby Bosel, a guitarist for the psychedelic rock band The Grassroots, later known as Love, and heavier and harder bands like Orchestra and Magic Powerhouse of Ozzy. When Manson created his small cult of followers called the Manson family, he predicted a coming race war and ordered his devoted recruits to brutally murder his enemies. Bosel became caught up in the organization, and Manson so trusted the musician that he put him in charge of bringing in new devotees. Bosel was also given the task of staging the Manson family's first murder. On Manson's orders, Bosel stabbed music teacher Gary Hinman to death, and was arrested after police found him driving the victim's car. Convicted of murder and sentenced to death in 1970, Bosel's punishment was commuted to life in prison when California did away with capital punishment in 1972. C-murder. The commercially dominant style of rap in the late 1990s and early 2000s was the New Orleans sound, as pioneered by the acts on No Limit Records. Created by rapper Master P as an outlet for his own work, one of the biggest No Limit stars was the Boss's brother, C-Murder. Born Corey Miller,